Forget the news cycle. While you were sleeping, the European Central Bank just authorized a terminal override. At exactly 3:14 a.m., a secure fiber optic link between Berlin and the US Treasury was severed. This wasn't a technical glitch. This was a declaration of financial war that the Pentagon is desperately trying to keep off your social media feed. You think the Greenland dispute is about real estate? You're being fed a distraction. The bazooka has been loaded, and the target is the very ground your economy stands on. Intelligence sources have confirmed a secret emergency session in Brussels. The Anti-Coercion Instrument is no longer a policy document. It is now a kinetic financial weapon. While the world stares at Trump's 10% tariff threats, the European Union has quietly initiated the largest capital flight in human history. $3.6 trillion. That is the amount of US Treasury bonds currently being moved into liquidate status. They aren't just selling your debt, they are executing it. Look at the board. The Transatlantic Alliance is a radioactive corpse. In Davos, the smiles were fake, but the bank transfers were real. Every major European pension fund has been ordered to hedge against the dollar. Why? Because they know about the February 2026 maturity wall. They know the US Treasury cannot refinance $9 trillion in debt when its own allies are the ones pulling the plug. The dollar is being orphaned. Now, connect the dots the media refuses to touch. A high-level diplomatic cable from Berlin to Beijing was intercepted last night. It contained a single line: the bridge is closed. Europe isn't de-risking from China anymore. They are de-risking from you. They are moving their reserves into a non-dollar settlement system because they refuse to pay for Washington's Golden Dome over the Arctic. You are paying for the protection, and they are stealing the collateral. Think about your bank account. Every time Europe dumps $1 billion in treasuries, your purchasing power evaporates. This is the Euro Bazooka, a systematic, coordinated strike designed to bankrupt the American ledger before the February reset. Your home, your savings, your future, they are all just line items on a balance sheet that Europe just set on fire. The $36 trillion debt bomb isn't waiting for a timer. The detonator was just pressed in Brussels. 5 million homes. That's the volume of residential equity that will be cannibalized to cover the liquidity gap when the euro selling hits its peak. The silent front has moved from the oil fields to the bond markets. The keys to the kingdom are being handed to the East because the West has decided to commit financial suicide. The petrodollar didn't just die. It was betrayed by its own family. Watch the yields, watch the gold prices, watch the silence coming out of the Treasury. When the anti-coercion instrument hits 100% activation, there will be no safe haven left. The exit doors are being bolted from the outside, and you are still inside the burning building. The trade war was a distraction. The Greenland purchase was a mask. The sovereign liquidation is here. This is the end of the American century. This is the silent front.